Yuk, lanjut lagi. Black Swan. Nggak nyampe sahur sih. Oh iya, coba kita lihat aja ntar.
It's been near a week. This is how the world works. I should have known. I'm always too naive. A dead mouse. Classic. Sure to disgust me. Rotten apples and eggs from that boring old codger. I suppose he's down to his last teeth now. Soon enough, the only thing he'll be eating is porridge. Bit of comfort in knowing he hates porridge. Hands burnt by steam. It's a curse. Bumping into ghosts during the Samhain. Curse. Lost everything betting on the ponies. Each and every misfortune must surely be Willow's curse. Superstitious fools. Shysters. Brats. Oh. Well, now these are new, aren't they? Blood-stained rags. Wonderful. Sooner or later, they'll all cough their lungs out.
Sini dulu.
No! Away with you! Horrible. No. I don't need to cast my arcane skills. Stand up. Stand up. You loser, you. I need machine lubricant. I suppose I need to buy some. I can do this. I will do this. All by myself. Nothing to it. Let's go. Shop closed due to illness, while the owner has gone to Miss Tooth Fairy for treatment. Please leave your name, order and address on the list below, and we will deliver it to your home as soon as the owner recovers. Tooth Fairy. All right. Then I can find the owner if I go to this Tooth Fairy. Is she some kind of doctor, then? Not that she could treat what ails me anyway, eh? What other shops might sell canary saliva and lanolin snail's slime? All this time I could have done this, if only I hadn't relied on others for so long. There must be another store for arcane supplies. But... I think I need to lie down. Sports fanatics, black fog, strange tuberculosis. All these things have nothing to do with me. All I need are my ingredients, nothing more. I ought to just order what I need as a home delivery. Ask them to leave the package at the entrance of the garden once a week. As for the fees, I'll just have to sell all me old medals. That'll be enough to support me until I become a proper hag. And I can never leave my house till the day I die. There's something dark rising up from the water. It's nothing special. A bit of old rope. Or an old boot. Why can't it be A swan. A black swan here. Really? That's why you ought to go out more often. Else you'll miss these precious moments. A chance to see something special, like a black swan. Look at it. Some creatures are born with these smooth, pitch-black feathers. But it's only under the sunlight that you can see their iridescent shine. That's when all the other animals can only look on and feel themselves inferior. They can never stand out from the crowd in the same way. Your silence is an answer. I know it. Just as I know every time you lash out and curse, you're cursing your own failure. Walk closer, Charlotte. Why don't we take a better look at it? Look at its gracefully long neck, those magnificent wings, and how it glides across the water. All swans are beautiful, but only the black feathers make it truly stand out. It brings back some memories, don't it? The feeling of being one with the swans and the flow of each step of our dance. We were so close to perfection. All we needed was for you to spread your wings and fly. Fly to Paris, Cairo, Istanbul, and eventually to the Uluru Rock. Then it comes to me, and I can hold it in my arms, lift it above my head. This perfect, shining golden medal, standing on the Uluru Rock.
Miss Willow, but what are you doing out here? You've got to move. Black fog is coming straight for you.
Ignore the noise. Eyes on the swan. It's only a tacky white swan, covered in soot. How ridiculous it looks now, wearing that false disguise. The poor thing, it must have been covered accidentally.
Miss Willow, why are you looking at that swan? It's dead.
Of course it's dead and gone. That's right. What kind of swan would want to be with something so ugly and stained? Of course it's ended up alone. Died alone. What else were you expecting? You didn't really believe that spread your wings and fly bollocks, did you?
Hello? Can you hear me, Miss Willow?
You ought to thank the black fog for lifting your illusion. Now you can see it rightly. You're not some special black swan that was born to greatness. You're nothing but.
Miss Willow, you... What's wrong with your leg?
But a cripple.
Come back for the paint.
Why didn't you tell me about your...
You're much stronger than I thought, Miss Willow, if you allow me to address you as such.
Leave me be. I'm going home.
I'll walk you home. I got you. Miss Tooth Fairy and I was just chasing after the black fog, but I can walk you home first.
I just want to go home.
go with you.
Flutter page.
Huh?
Stop following me!
Miss Willow!
I just want to go home!
I...
I don't want you to follow me.
The floor ritual is one of the most popular events of the Uluru Games. It has a bewitching style that generates a resonance between the dancer and audience. Charlotte was a genius. She was born for it. And God has sent her a coach covered in dark feathers and skilled in ancient Celtic runes. Coach Raven taught her the primal witch dance that ignited a fire within her. At least, until that tragedy 10 years ago, which took her leg. Coach Raven had given her a pocket of flower seeds as a reward for all her diligent practicing. It said they were from the druids in the forests of Glastonbury. I guess she planted them around her house and got this garden. Now all these bizarre plants share the same strange air with their owner. Thank you again for having me over. That's all I have to say about Charlotte.
What's a druid? Is it a place? Do they have canaries and snails there?
A druid isn't a place. It's a title. An identity.
Identity? Oh, like a name. Just like Flutter Page, right?
Thank you for your cooperation, Miss Bartley. I'm sorry to be taking you away from your practice. Yes, you should be. I don't much enjoy being bothered by stuffed-up bureaucrats. But if you ask me, I will tell you that it isn't Charlotte that's summoning the black fog. I stand by that. I swear it on all my honor as an Uluru competitor. We're witches, but not in the traditional sense. We practice witchcraft to win medals instead of summoning devils.
We trust you at your word. It seems like that concludes our investigation into this fog hag. Thanks again, Miss Bartley.
Miss Tooth Fairy, if you do want to thank me, mind doing me a favor? Please do something. Anything to bring her out of this hole she's dug for herself. Whatever you do, break down her door, drag her out by her hair, even blow up that old mansion. Just don't let her hide in her stupid house. She'll let you inside now. There's no longer any power preventing you. I can sense it.
You know this place well. Have you visited her here before?
I think Miss Bartley wants to come in with us.
Maybe so, but she's made her choice. She doesn't want to join us inside. Let's go, Flutterpage. We still have work to do.
Whatever you say, Miss Witch Doctor.
The door isn't locked. Let's get inside. Sorry to interrupt. Diets high in sugar and fatty oils may well lead to stomach illness, Miss O'Hagan. I choose the name Tooth Fairy instead of my real name, Campbell. But did you choose to let people call you Willow? Or do you prefer the name Charlotte O'Hagan?
Charlotte
That is the name
O'Hagan.
of an excellent Uluru floor ritualist.
Tooth Fairy. Some kind of doctor, right? I think your prescription is a little fuzzy. I'm no athlete. I've only got one leg. This Charlotte has nothing to do with Willow. Just like I've nothing to do with the Uluru Games.
So far as I know, the Uluru Games do not exclude people with disabilities from full participation.
To be sure, but only if you enjoy parading yourself around for embarrassment. I think I'll pass, thanks.
No one should feel embarrassed by competing, least of all the competitors challenging themselves. That is the point of the Uluru spirit.
Excuse me? I don't remember having asked you for a running commentary.
I'm sure you already know the answer in your heart. You have wisdom and experience.
Who even invited you here? It's time you leave.
I'm here representing our mutual friend, Flutterpage.
What for?
I understand that usually the only one welcome inside is Flutterpage, but I'm here to apologize on her behalf.
Apologize? What's this?
An apology gift. She ran off a little before sunrise to collect these for you. She collects these arcane creatures you use to make the lubricant for your prosthesis, right? But she's afraid that you'll get angry at her again, so she asked me to give it to you.
Oh, I see. Now I'm the hateful, angry, wicked witch.
No, you're not. The things that these people say about you, they aren't true. As I mentioned, Fleda Page wanted to apologize because, quote, she didn't want to break your heart. Miss Bartley has told her many things about you. She never knew you're such an outstanding competitor.
Caroline?
So, will you accept her gift?
Nosy little brat. Where is she now? In the temporary hospital?
You want to see her?
Don't push me!
Don't push me.
All right, it's my own fault. I shouldn't have treated her that way. That what you wanted to hear, is it? Fine then. You'll have what you want. Just take me to her.
She's waiting by the door.
What?
Miss Willow.
Fine. Come on in then. Stop your crying. Listen, I shouldn't have treated you so wickedly the last time. And the time before that. Now would you stop that crying? At least not here in my... Oi.
I'm sorry. I'm really very sorry. I swear I won't break into your house no more. I'll only come in when you let me. I'll do anything you ask. Say anything you need me to say, miss. So, could I still come around again sometime?
Stop your crying first, lass.
Okay, I'll stop crying. Can I help you?
Can I help you?
Enough. I've had too much of this for one day. Would you mind if I politely asked you to leave? You do have a black fog to chase after all, don't you? Just so you know, it truly has nothing to do with me.
Miss O'Hagan.
Call me Willow, child. What else do you want to say?
Would you let the food stay in your tummy for a bit longer? Eat a little more. I don't want you to be so skinny.
All right, now leave me be, please. She's seen too much of this embarrassing side of me.
To be continue. Harusnya happy ending sih kalau ini sih. Sedihnya nggak terlalu sedih soalnya. Kayaknya lagi buat kaki deh.
So, I dreamt of eating a marshmallow last night, but it tasted like rubber. And the next day, my wife asked me why I ate the cotton she had in her nose. I said it's because the air was so dirty that I wanted to block up my throat. And she laughed. Of course, she says it might be better now that I can't shout and holler whenever someone scores.
These are the highest level of professional arcanists. Their abilities lie far beyond the limits of our bodies, our perception, and everything else.
Arthur, mate, do you know what you're doing?
Go on, then. Be a little louder. May as well let everyone know a trusted servant of His Majesty's government and his talking hat are hiding out in a pile of litter.
Oh, that's what you're worrying about? I guarantee you, no person in their right mind will think that a brilliant mind such as yourself would decide to hide in a rubbish pile pretending to be a potato.
Ha ha. Since when did you become a comedian?
I learned from the best, mate. Once I'm back in Oz, I hope to be awarded the title of Duke of Sydney Slapper. Not that anyone gives a toss about titles of nobility back home. We've got more important things to worry about in the Redlands down under.
You know, Brimley, old chap, you don't have to be a duke to be above people. All you need is someone tall enough to wear you on his head.
Bloody oath, mate. Like I'd let anyone pop me on their head. I'm an intelligent being, not a bloody accessory.
Shh. Look at that sailor over there. See the ropes in his hand? That right there is presently the most valuable material in all of London to me.
Right, a bit of rope. And what about it, mate?
It's essential that I have it for my invention. We'll just wait for him to throw the ropes into the pile here, and then we'll be off. Just as simple as that. Come closer. Closer. Ready now. He's nearly here. It's no longer useful to you, son. Just throw it down.
Mate, there's a lot of good that's come of being awakened. I treasure all the adventures we've shared. But I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't have awakened if I knew I'd end up in a rubbish bin covered in fish guts.
Just a little mistake. Just a little mistake.
What are all these for, exactly?
These are my collections so far. A klaxon, a watering can, a fishbowl, and...
A chamber pot? You've gone full bonkers, mate. You're the fog walker. Aren't you ashamed of hiding in rubbish, stealing old junk?
It's not junk, old chap. Every piece here will be invaluable to our work. Each one is a necessary component for my invention.
Your invention?
For... Ahoy, sailor! You over there, please wait! Would you mind terribly leaving us those old ropes you've got there?
Good lord, he's bound for the sanitarium at this rate.
Move along, no pushing. Everyone will have their chance to vote for their favourite competitor.
Oi, Sweeney, you only pushed me out of the queue. Good bloody job, mate.
I'm voting for number 007, Molson.
Molson? The first-timer? Not all your life, mate. I'm down for 005 Bartley. She's the top seed.
Three days to the qualifiers. Vote while you still can. Oi! You over there with the black brolly. Come on over and vote for the winner. Oi, mister, stop your pushing.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Sorry, mate, we're on patrol.
Sir, we have a situation over there.
Let's follow them.
Now introducing the competitors for the Uluru London qualifiers.
Bartley! 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 Oi! Who pushed me?
Ouch! Mind your step, will ya?
Me? Was you that pushed me, weren't it? You should be the one minding your own feet.
Arthur, I think we're only making things worse trying to move through this crowd.
Looks like we found our troublemakers. What do we do?
Keep up with them and bring him in.
Yes, sir.
Join with us, comrades.
It's newly made this year.
Hard scale.
Feel my stock and brace. Enjoy! I look forward to punishing you. Got you. And up the... There they are. Finally, it's just you and me, Master.
Arthur, next time, don't get me involved. I think I'm feeling sick.
But he gave us the rope after all.
Stop right there!
Seems you two rough sleepers are wanted in connection with a fight breaking out on Cross Street. I'll ask you to come quietly and cooperate.
Mate, say something.
Wonderful. Now I have everything I need for my experiment. The properties of this sea-worn rope should be able to conduct the large particles into the purification vessels.
Mate, shut your gob for a minute and listen.
Yes, perfection. But how to measure and screen the size of the particles? We will need more sophisticated equipment. Huh? Why am I being handcuffed?
Because you're being placed under arrest, sir. Wait a second. Mr. Fogg, is that you?
Bloody hell! Are you seriously telling me you recognize Fogg before me? How many talking hats do you know?
Terribly sorry, gentlemen. I might not have recognized you through all this fog, were it not for that iconic umbrella of yours.
Oh, naturally. Just as I've somehow failed to recognize the two ignoramuses that tried to handcuff a hat.
We're sorry again, Mr. Fogwalker and Mr. Brimley. But we do need to ask you some questions. What with you running around, disturbing the peace and nicking all these strange things you've got there?
Oh, I didn't steal anything. This is all just rubbish, and it's for official business. I'm going to lift the fog from London.
I see, I see. All just a terrible misunderstanding, then. Naturally, a bit of old rope, a car horn, unmistakably the latest in technology. Anyways, mates, best we let you go. You've got a city to save. We'll be off now.
Glad that's over. I'm no fan of handcuffs, even if I don't have any hands.
A little quiet, old chap. I'm just in the middle of a thought. How might I assemble it?
I'm sorry, mister, but I just heard what happened.
Huh?
Huh?
Luther Page.
Did you say lifting the fog, mister? Are you really going to get rid of the big, scary fog monster? Will that mean you can cure my mummy? And bring back the blue sky? Right? And then we can still have the Uluru Games, right? My mummy said if the fog keeps sticking around, making people sick, then the games won't come.
Mate, this really isn't the time or place.
A klaxon, a probe, a spoon, and a spool of weathered rope. Assembled like so, perhaps using a large pot or a baby's bathtub. It will still need a touch of the miraculous. Voila!
It's breathing.
Yes. The Uluru qualifiers will not just be fog-free, my little friend. They will be sunny. But I'll need some help. Would you and your friends join me in this project, young lady?
Yes, I'll help. I'll ask my grandpa, my mummy, and Auntie Martha to help too.
The more the merrier. We are going to build the largest fog purification machine on Earth. The London Air Pollution Auto-Detect Cleaner.
That just looks like a great honking big vacuum to me, mate.
Ulis, Sulis, all life's offerings I bring, as sacrifice to you from the growing spring. The light will sprout within the world's egg lay. Your endless quest brings parents' joyful day.
Parents' joyful day.
What are you, a parrot? Fine. Keep on then. Annoy an old woman to death if you like.
Another bad mood, eh, Miss Willow? This one's your worst this week. I counted it up. Every 32 hours, steady as a clock. You start scolding me, scolding the plants, the ants, even flowers.
I thought we'd agreed. No more peeking round my house without permission.
Yeah, but you didn't kick me out, did you? And you gave me some rye bread and lemon jam. Don't quite know why you keep trying to act the big meanie, Miss Willow. I know you're a softie now, deep down. Miss Willow!
Ouch! Oh, it hurts.
Are you practicing for the qualifiers?
Hello again, Miss Swan.
Be careful. Now you can spit it out. Right. That's the 5th one today. I added a bit of powder into the candy to loosen up their phlegm. It should help them breathe a little easier.
Thank you so much, Doctor. We really had no idea what to do with this new variant of tuberculosis. You and the Foundation have been a real asset to us.
You're welcome. This is a matter of vital health for all of us. I'm very glad to see the treatment is proving effective. And I hope that our clinical experience here might contribute to solving this fog curse as well.
All I'm hoping for is for this mess to end soon, so we can go watch the games together.
Really? So the staff here are fans of the Uluru games as well?
Not just the staff. Everyone here loves a bit of sport. We're always listening to the broadcasts over the radio down in the ward. It's all quite motivating. Sometimes we even get the patients out onto the commons to practice. Something about the coming of a big sporting event always brings people together.
That's all very good to hear. But actually, it was this poster that grabbed my attention.
That's her. Gorgeous, isn't she?
May I ask who she is?
She happens to be this patient's favorite competitor of all time. She collected all of her posters and clippings. She even keeps a few photos of her as a bookmark, and in her purse.
Her favorite ritualist.
Looks like you haven't had a proper guest in ages. Have you forgotten how to make a cup of tea?
You like to presume, don't you? So why are you here then? Just to enjoy the sound of a door slamming in your face?
Oh, how terrible of me for wanting to visit an old friend.
So then, Miss Bartley, you came all the way down from Yorkshire just to gawk at an old rival? I should feel lucky, should I? Truth is, I don't care to chatter about with you. Not now, not ever. So you can just turn around and march yourself home. Flutterpage, back to business.
Why'd you send her away like that? She just wants to practice with you. She likes you.
Focus on your stopwatch. On the count of 3. No time to waste.
She's still there.
She's none of our concern.
And you ain't seen each other in a long time. Bet she misses you a lot.
For Pete's sake, Buzzy. No one does something like that just out of the goodness of their own heart. She has her reasons.
Charlotte, you know she's right. I have missed you. I want to see you. But if you really want to know the reason, I want to challenge you again. The question is, do you?
Do you know her?
Charlotte O'Hagan.
Oh, right. That's the name. Truth is, if it weren't for our little patient, I doubt I'd remember her. Most people think she's too old to compete now, that she's, retired to God knows where. Others say she's become an addict, wasting her life away. I guess I heard in the gossip rags that some people think she's keeled over and died. Too bad for this young lady, but I doubt we'll ever see her in the games again. Wherever she is, she's like as not to lose, even if she did compete.
You just want to announce to the world you've beat me, eh? Think that'll be a fair challenge, do ya? Perhaps you ought to find someone a little more your speed. Someone who's still in one piece. Again, Miss Bartley. Please turn around. I haven't any sort of tea you'd like.
You have changed, haven't you, Charlotte?
What the blazes are you doing? What?
You just said you don't have any tea I'd like, but I think this one is just to my taste.
Wow, Miss Willow, that ribbon is amazing. It can go from long to short in a second.
A little toss of the ribbon to take control of an object at a distance of 10 meters. Catch an object after a turn. You did it. Well done. But your aesthetics were lazy. You're controlling the angle of your left shoulder, which is good, but it only means you're compensating for your poor stance.
What then? Are you expecting me to say thank you?
No need. Thank yourself for all that hard practice you must have done over all those years. You're almost good enough now. Almost. Keep the cup. Let's go back to our timing, Flutterpage.
All right. Goodbye, Miss Swan.
Oh, by the by, the ribbon technique you just did, I know you learnt it from me, from my performance at the Beltane exhibition match. Am I right?
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Each and every move, you copied it from my routine, right down to the ribbon.
What?
Miss Swan, your face is all red, like my daddy's face when he reads a funny joke in his punch books.
Me? Learnt from you?
You were taunting me right in front of my face, with my own routine. The very innovator that made it. I suppose it was just an attempt to win my approval, was it?
You really think that, don't you?
But I'm afraid you're not different than when we last competed, Caroline. Aye, you're diligent, but you were never graceful enough. That's what holds you back from glory in the floor ritual. Your aesthetic sensibility, it's all you've ever needed, but you still don't have it, do you now? You won't make any real progress reusing my old routines. Not unless you find your own way to express your pneuma and your own signature.
You really are full of yourself, aren't you, Charlotte? Do you know how many titles I've won at the international tournaments? The Desert Floor Ritual Open, the Aurora Cup World Championship, and many others, let alone Uluru itself. The name Caroline Bartley has long surpassed yours. I am the uncontested top seed in these games. The records of my skills, my own skills, are in the training manuals for new witches. Do you even know anything about the state of the competition these days? The rules and scoring systems are entirely different and higher in every way. The limits you once broke through are now considered standard for beginners. Ha! But indeed, I learnt it all from you. Face it, you've been left behind. You're no longer the model of perfection. You're just a shooting star that shined too briefly but eventually fell away. I am the rising sun. My name will be eternal in this sport, long after yours is forgotten.
So be it. Go on. Be the glorious sun. And leave this fading star alone.
Aunt Martha!
Lisa, you're back. We were just talking about you.
About me? What about me?
About your dream and your favorite competitor.
Oh. Oh, you mean Charlotte O'Hagan?
Yes,
That's great, but Mr. Fogg needs us for a project. He says we can still have the games if we all work together. And maybe everyone will be able to attend the qualifiers. Maybe even Charlotte O'Hagan.
A project?
What sort of project?
Give me a break. What are they planning to do this time? Another useless build that won't pass the House of Lords?
Sorry for interrupting. Did I hear you mention Mr. Fogg?
Yes, Mr. Fogg. He said he's making something that will lift all the fog from London. It's his great invention. With everyone's help, we can build a huge machine. But he says we'll need lots and lots of things, such as, pistons for the mechanic lung, and...
I'll take it over from here. Thank you, Lisa.
Mr. Fogg!
Mr. Fogg?
Mr. Fogg. Charlotte O'Hagan.
Miss Willow, I think the water's been shut off. I opened it all the way, but nothing's coming out.
Go to the water resource office and ask the staff what's going on. If they're not there, they're probably at the gin barrel.
I know you want me to leave, but how are you going to track the time and score without me?
With a heart that's pure and a body lean, to the hunt I go through forest green. Pick it up and keep going, Charlotte. The movement's correct. First spin, Then run the geranium over the shoulder, let it slide down the back, and as it falls to the ground, step on it to hop into the air. Then, Soulless, Soulless, all life's offerings I bring as sacrifice to you from the growing spring. Ugh, this is all wrong. The flow needs to be smoother. All right, let's try this again. The sprouting light within the world's egg lays.
Hooray! You did it!
This element requires a 720-degree turn. I haven't even made it to 600.
Oh.
Once more from the beginning. Your endless quest brings parents joyful days.
How about this time?
I did it.
You did what?
I completed the element. I did it.
Blimey! So you mean you did that move you've always talked about?
A 2.5 turn with free leg backwards and upwards. Wand, throw, and catch.
Does that mean you can complete the ritual too?
Yes. All right. That's enough for today. It's supper time. Your mother must be waiting for you to come home with beef stew, fried fish, and bread.
But why? You usually train for about 3 more hours.
Not today. I need a break. Ah, I'm totally exhausted. Why are you still standing there? Do I need to get His Majesty's limousine to pick you up?
Oh, I get it. If I don't leave now, the critters in the garden will bite my ears.
Good. I won't see you off. Bloody. You filthy little stain. Whoever gave you permission to stick to my cauldron? Look at me. I've a whole sink of dishes that haven't been washed. And here I am, fighting a little stain on a cauldron. And when the water's just shut off too. I did ask Buzzy to visit the water resource office. Hopefully it didn't slip her mind. If she even knows how to use it. Never mind. I can clean it off without water.
Which of these darlings shall we attend to first? I will...
Another jar?
Sharp thing.
You don't want to miss it. There they are.
Come back. I need your feedback on our session.
Got it. It's off. You stubborn little thing. Everyone loathes you. Avoids you like the plague. You're just a pathetic little stain clinging to what you can. Do you have no shame to sully the sacred floor with your artificial leg? So what if you finish the element? It won't bring back your leg. Without it, you're no different from a clown.
No.
How could you possibly compete again? You're not qualified. No. I'm not. All the money I spent on this leg, all the efforts I made to finish the ritual, they're utterly pointless. When was the last time I ate dessert? Or even a chip, for that matter. Year after year, I've trained harder than the last to make up for my leg. But what's the point? Forget it. Everything will be all right.
Nangis aku.
Just give up. Stop thinking about it. Stop hoping. Don't look back or ahead. Just look at the cauldron. See how clean it is now? Stop clinging to places where you don't belong. The world is perfect without you.
The world is perfect without you.
Ah! No! Still intact. Still intact.
Sedih Willow.
Hey! Oh! Miss Bartley! I finally found you!
Vladipage, is that you? I can hardly open my eyes in all this wind. Where are you?
I'm right here!
You've been looking for me, have you? How did you find me?
I knew where you were staying in London, but you wasn't there when I arrived. Then, the landlady Erica told me to try the training field. Looks like she was right.
She was. I've been training here every day. You know, to settle in before the event.
Good luck then. Actually, I've come here to deliver a very important and urgent letter to you. Here.
A letter of challenge?
I, Liberty Grove, on behalf of Charlotte O'Hagan, hereby challenge Caroline Bartley to see who will become the champion of the floor ritual in the Uluru Games. No matter if you're a seeded player, a champion, or the son you say you are, Charlotte O'Hagan, the only floor ritualist to master the 2.5 turn with free leg backwards and upwards, 1 throw and catch, will defeat you and win first place in the London qualifiers.
What? You mean...
Celang-celang.
Out of the way! Out of the way! I found the perfect component for Mr. Fogg's machine!
This allows us to analyze the composition of the atmosphere. If the color of the filter paper meets that of the pollution standard, it will determine that the air is polluted and start working automatically. Let me show you.
Excuse me! Oi! Mr. Fogg, look! I found a glass stopper! It's the one you were looking for, right?
Oh, you found it. Yes, that's exactly what I need. Your attention, please. This glass stopper is one of the core components of this machine, which can harness the power of the sun to purify the air. Of course, this is only one component of many.
Are you done talking? We've given you everything you need. Where's our purification machine?
Quite right! We need to see the purification machine.
No need to worry, folks. Believe me, there is no one who wants this purification machine to work more than I. So, I've been doing some experiments.
Arthur! Mate!
Here!
Forgive me for not helping move it. I'm afraid I'm handless and horseless. I can't do a thing.
What the bloody hell is that? Some kind of mechanical freak?
Not to worry, Brimley. Now, folks, take a look at this. Thanks to your generous donations, my experiments on smog removal have finally come to fruition. Introducing the London Air Pollution Auto-Detecting Purifier Mark II. A high-power, multifunctional air cleaning machine. The current model can only operate for 3 hours at a time. But I'll continue to improve its performance before the qualifiers begin. It's estimated to last a whole day by then.
Wonderful! Simply wonderful!
No more smog standing in our way!
Goodness. I can't remember the last time I saw the sun and breathed fresh air. I feel as though I've been rotting.
It's an honor to see that sweet smile of yours, Dal.
I think I'm inspired somehow. I've always felt like a bit of an outsider in London, but this festive atmosphere makes me feel a sense of belonging.
I totally understand. Though I awakened in London, my true home is the land down under, thousands of miles from here. In some ways, I'm an immigrant. This sense of belonging is a treasure.
Yes, as an East London resident, my chest swelled with pride when I learned that the Uluru qualifiers would be held here. I couldn't wait to see what would happen.
That's your 9th sneeze since we got here.
Don't blame me. I didn't even want to come. The Uluru Committee ignored my application to stay at the Australian headquarters. They couldn't find anyone willing to come to London with all this smog in the air.
They didn't have much choice either, mate. The Foundation's been preparing for the qualifiers in London for ages. We'll suffer huge financial losses if it's cancelled. Someone has to make the trip to decide whether we should cut our losses or continue to throw money at it. You must have done something to be the lucky one who has to do the job.
Holy!
I do apologise. These little monsters are all over the streets these days.
He sounds so calm. You'd think he was just talking about stray cats. You have to admire the stoicism of the Brits, especially in the face of all this. Honestly, this environment's totally unsuitable for any kind of outdoor activity.
Hey,
what are you doing?
Making note of the crash that almost happened. These records will be used to decide if the qualifiers should be cancelled. Someone has to be the doer, since we already have a whiner on the team, eh?
Look at all the decorations and posters. So much preparation for an event that won't even be held.
I'm surprised they even want to hold the qualifiers, given the situation.
Anyway, let's make it quick and get this job over with. Let me see. We need 2 things. Evidence that proves the environment isn't suitable for holding the qualifiers, and the profiles of all the participating athletes. Then we can go home.
Next, the changes made to Cross Street. Let's see what the local community has done to prepare for the upcoming event.
Look, Dad! Are those clouds in the sky? They're so white and fluffy.
Yeah, so fresh. I've never felt anything like it.
Hey, I can even see Keaton's store 50 yards from here. Hello! See, Keaton's waving back!
The first week is for planning, the second for execution, and the last for delivery and paperwork. Looks like you've completed the tasks as scheduled. Are you relieved?
Miss Tooth Fairy. The sun is so golden and warm.
Don't mind him. He's all over the place after working non-stop for the last few weeks. He's just trying to say he's happy, that's all.
What about you? How do you feel?
Me? The ranger's soul inside me has always wanted to gallop beneath the blazing sun. Yahoo!
Hmm? A critter? No. Is that the black fog? What's it doing here? I thought the black fog was a result of the increased density of regular smog in the air, but it seems I was wrong. Mr. Fogg's machine has cleaned up the smog around us, but the black fog's still here, and it's getting thicker. How curious. At least now, without the smog covering its trail, I can sense its movements more clearly. What's that? Huh? The smog's back. I did hear that these little things tend to gather in the quiet alleys of Cross Street. Perhaps they like a visit from the Tooth Fairies.
Join with us, comrades. I will repeat.
Perfectly understood.
Keep up the pace. Would you care to lie down?
Flee, mortals!
Do have a little faith in me, Master.
It's wrong. Another jar? Got you.
I will be watching you. Come back. I need your feedback on our session.
Slipped away at the first opportunity. I knew it. But what exactly was it?
Black Fog, Black Fog, Black Fog.
Knock, knock. Which would make the world a better place? Art or a heart of gold? Neither. The little knocker-up of Flutterpage will. Where's Miss Willow? She should be warming up by now. Where's she gone? Miss Willow? Miss Willow! Knock, knock. Don't jump to conclusions. Mr. Wind will tell you the truth. Knock, knock. I'll open all the windows and doors, and all the treasure chests too. Miss Willow? Miss Willow? Miss Willow? What are you doing over there?
You're early. Why am I not surprised? You're about as patient as a dog waiting for his dinner.
I thought you'd start practicing as soon as you woke up. What you doing in this corner?
Come take a look at this. I wonder if it still works.
What a strange thing. What is it?
It's the sort of instrument called the didgeridoo. Come give it a try. First, put your hand on it like this.
Okay. Then what?
I'll teach you how to play it.
Which of these darlings shall we attend to first?
Imagine the note you want to play and tell it to the didgeridoo.
Okay. Fa.
No. Use your arcane skill. Not to use your words, but to harmonize with it. Observe it. Comprehend it. And then you can control it.
It's newly made this year.
Sharp thing. Oh, don't stare at it for too long.
Please,
You don't want to miss it. Got you. Another.
Oh, please.
I know perfectly understood.
To a brighter future for everyone.
I will be watching you. Please, allow me. Isn't that really the best you have to offer? Oh, it's newly made this year.
Hold on. Psychiatrist at work.
Stay back, I say.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Enjoy. Got you.
I will
Shall I, Master?
Hot scale.
There they are.
Together, we are fearless. Don't wood.
I'll fill the cup for you. Sweet dreams.
I will assimilate.
Another jar?
For you and for us. Would you care to lie down?
Got you. You don't want to miss it.
Now,
Susah kalau mau belah diri.
Perfectly understood.
you must see your true self.
There they are.
Keep calm. And off my hair.
Jadi manual.
Shall I, Master? Shall I, Master?
A simple arcane trick.
Perfect. Shall I, Master?
Oh, please. I know how to use it.
Please, allow me. Stay back, I say.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
I'll fill the cup for you.
Jadinya manual malah.
Sweet dreams.
I admire your courage.
Another jar?
A simple arcane trick. For the good of all.
Enjoy! Do you have a little faith in me, Master?
Would you care to lie down? Oh, please. I know how to use it.
It's newly made this year.
A simple arcane trick.
Perfectly. Another. It's newly made this year.
I will be watching you.
Flee, mortals! Got you.
We share the same dream. Now presenting English.
Shall I, Master? Another.
Now presenting
Shall I?
We share the same dream.
Got you.
You must see your true self. To a brighter future for everyone.
I'll fill the cup for you. Sweet dreams. it this year.
Oh, please. I know how to use it.
Keep calm. Feel my dark embrace.
Come back. I need your feedback on our session.
It's beautiful. Like raindrops pattering on tree leaves. Why has it gone quiet all of a sudden?
It's broken.
What? I didn't break it. Did I?
No. It's been broken for a long time.
Well, judging by the look of it, it must be old. It's got mildew all over.
This instrument is crucial to every flow ritualist. You see, we're not just dancers, but music makers, using our arcane skills to play the didgeridoo while we dance.
Don't worry, Miss Willow. I know broken things ain't always easy to fix, but we can start with the easy part. Why don't we wipe off the dust first? Huh? Is this the athlete registration form for the qualifiers? Oh. And look, you ain't submitted it. Why not?
There's still time, isn't there?
No! You already missed the window! Blimey! We've got to do something about this. Oh, that's right. Mr. Fogg said that 2 officers from the Australian headquarters would arrive in London today. I think we can ask them to pull the... What was the word? Anyway, we need to get a move on. I'll pull you up.
Flutter Page. Maybe it's time to give up.
Give up? What do you mean, give up?
What do you mean, give up?
I don't understand. Ain't this the Uluru Games we've been talking about for ages? Think of all the effort you've made. You didn't jump up and down in the garden over and over again to dust it, did you? You're an athlete, not a feather duster. And you finished that move!
The 2.5 turn with free leg backwards and upwards, wand throw and catch.
Yeah, that one! See? How can you just give up?
Oh, please. Don't look at me like that. Yes, I've always dreamt of completing this element. No one knows better than I how much this means to me.
Then why are you...
I don't want to talk about it. You should leave. I need to see what I can do to fix the didgeridoo. Don't forget to close the door behind you.
I ain't leaving! I'm angry!
Don't be upset. It's not that serious.
I talked to Miss Bartley yesterday.
You didn't?
Yeah, I challenged her on your behalf with a letter.
She only visited me so she could show off all the titles she's won. She's not the first to come just to laugh in my face.
That ain't true. Caroline was happy when she got the letter.
What?
She was really looking forward to competing against you. She told me why too. She said you were the most talented and hard-working player she'd ever seen, and that it took all her effort just to keep you in her sight, let alone catch up with you. Because you're different, the one true master of the art. If there were only one gold medal in the history of the floor ritual, it'd be meant for you. Those were her exact words.
I only chose to become a floor ritualist because I had a talent for it. I wanted to win. So I practiced and practiced, paying little attention to anything else. My family, my friends, my life. None of it mattered more than victory. To me, there was no reward more alluring than the euphoria of winning. But whenever I looked back at my past glories, I felt no happiness or excitement. Instead, I'd replay every moment in my mind. Every lost point, every imperfect movement, and think about how close I was to failure. So I pursued the next victory even more fervently. I thought, next time, I won't lose a single point. Next time, I'll be perfect. That was what was running through my mind when I was crowned champion of the Beltane. But there was no next time. That was my last competition.
But you can still have a next time. You can still try again. Look at you. Your skills haven't dulled a bit.
What's the point? I've pushed away everyone I wanted to honor with my victories. I've strayed too far from home. Not to mention...
Okay, but are you happy when you do the floor ritual?
Am I... happy?
See? I love being a knocker-upper. Every morning, I get to see all kinds of sleeping positions. Some people cuddle, others curl up in a ball, and some ain't even in bed at all. I like watching them wake up too, like newborn kittens learning to crawl. And finally, when they completely open their eyes and stand on their feet, I feel a gust of fresh wind rushing out the window. It makes me happy. So what about you? Does the floor ritual make you happy?
I don't know. The only thing that comes to mind is that after a game, me mam would take me to the old cake shop down the road and buy me a cheesecake. The same one every time. That was the only time I'd allow myself to eat dessert. It had raspberries and chocolate drizzled on top. I can still remember the taste. Sweet and tart, with a light bitterness.
Oh. So what really makes you happy is the cheesecake after the game.
What?
Right. Then let's get you registered for the qualifiers so you can have that post-game celebration cheesecake again.
What are you...
Let's go talk to Mr. Fogg. I'm sure he can find a way to get you into the qualifiers. And if your leg's causing you trouble or anything, Miss Tooth Fairy can help you out. She is a doctor from the Foundation, after all.
Wait.
Don't you want to eat that cheesecake? Don't you think it'll make you happy?
That cheesecake.
It will, right? Then let's go get it. Life's all about happiness, ain't it?
You... silly little Buzzy.
Why is everyone leaving the stadium? Oi, where are you all going?
Home.
Home? Why? Mr. Fogg's holding the ribbon cutting ceremony for his machine in the stadium. Why ain't you going there?
It ain't happening.
Pardon?
I said it ain't happening. The ceremony. The Foundation officers cancelled the qualifiers. Mr. Fogg's so-called biggest air purifier ever doesn't work.
Ya. Entahlah bisa sampai yang keberapa.
Please enter in an orderly manner, everyone. The ceremony will begin shortly.
Freddy, can you see Mr. Fogg? I can't see a thing past all these people.
You brought the telescope, didn't you, Dad? Maybe I can see if I look through it.
Good idea. Here, take the telescope and get on my shoulders. Hold on tight, you hear? This crowd's rabid. All this pushing and shoving just to take a look at a machine. Then again, the most exciting thing we've had around here as of late is the rats fighting in the underground.
I see him, Dad. I see Mr. Fogg.
What's he doing?
Blimey! He's smacking the machine. It's really strange looking. About half the height of Mr. Fogg and connected to a very long tube and a massive funnel. Oh! What's that? Right there inside the machine, there's a huge mechanical organ or something. Like a lung.
Oh, sod it. Hold tight, Freddy. Dad's going to squeeze his way to the front. All right, I can see them now. I don't recognize those two in uniform. Are they the officers sent from the Foundation headquarters in Australia?
That's what I heard. The Uluru Committee sent them here to supervise the qualifiers, and they'll report the results back to their headquarters too.
Ah, so it's down to them whether our athletes make it to the finals in Australia or not. I'm counting on them.
Oh, please, Will. It's the players that you should count on, not the judges.
Well, I hope they like Caroline as much as I do.
Look, Dad! Mr. Fogg's about to give a demonstration of his purifier to the officers!
I heard that it can filter out the smog within 10 yards of itself, and it only takes one night to process the waste. The qualifiers will only last 2 weeks, so it should manage splendidly.
It's working! It's working!
Blimey, it's powerful! It's gulping down the smog faster than a builder downs a pint in the pub!
I wonder how it works. It's a miracle that a mechanical lung of this size can purify so much air without letting out any waste.
The smog's getting thinner. I can see more clearly now.
Look, it's even purifying the smog all the way out there. I dare say the ivy on my balcony will be enjoying fresh air within the hour.
Mr. Fogg's smiling, Dad! Ain't that great?
It is! We ain't seen him smile for ages.
The hat looks happy too! It's dancing!
Is he doing that Australian Ranger dance again? Oh, look at the expression on those Foundation officers' faces.
They don't look happy or mad. Is something wrong?
Whoa! What's going on? The machine's shaking like hell.
What's that sound? Some kind of alarm?
Oh, Christ! Cover your ears, Freddy! That howling will make you deaf! What in the bloody hell is going on?
Let us have a fair fight.
Another jar?
Sharp pain. Hold on. Psychiatrist at work.
Stay back, I say!
Let's get it over quick.
This is not really the best. There they are. It's you, perfectly understood.
Please, mortals! Didn't see that coming, did you?
Please, allow me. It's wrong.
I will
And it's newly made this year.
keep up the pace.
Feel like dark and great. There they are. Enjoy.
Wish us
Hi, Master.
a brighter future for everyone. Oh, don't stare at it for too long.
Flee, mortals! Hurrah!
Don't worry.
fill the cup for you.
Sweet dreams.
Oh, another jar?
Together, we are fierce.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Keep calm.
You don't want to miss it.
Come back. I need your feedback on our session.
Come back. Malah meledak.
Dad?
Freddy, are you all right?
I'm fine. It's the machine. It blew up.
What?
First the pipe blew open, then its glass belly shattered, and the mechanical lung rolled out from inside. It's vomiting up black blood.
There's no way.
And Mr. Fogg.
What happened to him?
He's coughing and coughing.
3.5 minutes.
I guess neither one of us won that bet. It didn't even last half as long as I predicted.
Don't be cruel, Gregory. We didn't come all this way just to laugh at these poor people.
But they did do even worse than predicted. That's a fact, isn't it? And it proves that the London Climate Management Agency is nothing but a joke.
Listen, Gregory. I know you must be exhausted from the long journey and your constant sneezing, but you can't say that to their faces. Let's just do our job and give them the news.
What news?
We have to tell them. Mr. Fogg? Mr. Fogg? Please move aside. I need to use the microphone.
Oi, miss. What are you...
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming to the ceremony today. We greatly appreciate your hospitality, and it heartens us to see you thriving despite the difficulties caused by the smog. However, it is clear to us that the London Air Pollution Auto-Detecting Purifier Mark III is not able to fulfill its duty. Barring an effective solution, the smog shrouding London will do irreversible damage to both the athletes and the general populace if they stay outdoors for too long. In light of this, and after much consideration, the Uluru International Committee has decided to cancel the London qualifiers for the Uluru Games. We will announce arrangements for the affected players once internal discussions are over. Thank you all for your hard work.
What? Are you saying that the London qualifiers have been cancelled?
I'm afraid so. I wasn't there, but Mr. Brimley told me what happened in the stadium. Mr. Fogg has locked himself in his office. He's refusing to speak to anyone. It seems there's nothing we can do about it.
Miss Willow? Where are you going? Miss Willow! Miss Willow! Miss Willow! Miss Tooth Fairy. Why?
The black fog seems terrifying. If I'd been there, I'd have buried myself in the garden or jumped in the sewer before it reached me.
Thankfully, all the patients and nurses were fine. Only Leonard's daughter got a few bruises.
But what a shame it is that the building was ruined. It was 300 years old, you know. The stained glass alone was a masterwork.
Bugger. I just can't seem to spit it out. I feel like my chest's on fire.
Take this medicine 3 times a day, and you'll feel better tomorrow. Case 132. Clinical symptoms. Burning sensation in chest, blackening of ears. Quite different from a regular tuberculosis patient. Maybe this is a different disease altogether.
Damn this black fog. Qualifiers are cancelled, fairs closed down. Even Cross Street's been cordoned off. To see the posters of the athletes all covered up with fires, it's utterly hopeless. Workers are striking again, just like the old days. They seem to be the only ones who dare to go outdoors. Although, since so many have lost their jobs, I suppose they don't have any reason to go out anymore. What are you doing, Miss Tooth Fairy?
Collecting saliva samples to put in petri dishes. I want to see what will grow. The sample I collected 2 days ago has already grown something unusual.
Something unusual?
A ball of black fog, weaker than the one I met in the alley. Its existence is unstable. Its form changes daily. It doesn't appear to have any self-consciousness, but that critter in the alley was definitely intelligent.
Huh. This thing. It looks like the illustration in the old book I read to me son. I can't quite remember the title, but it does mention a creature like this.
A creature like this?
Oi, Miss Tooth Fairy! It's an emergency, Dal. The little tacker's in danger.
Please, Mr. Hat, keep your voice down in the hospital. The patients need to rest.
Sorry about that, but this can't wait. Miss Tooth Fairy, they said a girl's climbed to the top of the old bell tower, and she's planning to jump off.
A girl? You mean...
Yeah, Flutter Page. No normal girl could climb all the way up there.
Hey girl! Get down! It's dangerous up there!
Knock, knock. The little knocker-upper loves hanging sheets. Every one of them brings back a sweet memory. The first sheet smells like cucumber and tobacco. The second, night dew and stars. The third, mummy's cuddles. Knock, knock.
You know, you didn't need to come up so high just to hang your sheets.
Miss Tooth Fairy, what are you doing here?
I wanted to ask you the same thing.
I'm having some quiet time in my secret base. Off you pop. We'll meet up later.
I understand your need for privacy, but given that almost everyone in London is talking about a girl who's about to jump off the bell tower, I'd say this isn't the spot for it.
Jump off the bell tower? Oh, like I might fall? Don't worry. I'll be fine as long as the wind's blowing. I'll ride it all the way to,
Australia?
Yeah, Australia. They must be preparing for the finals there. Come here, Miss Tooth Fairy. Have a seat.
Come along, Liberty! Quickly! It's dangerous up there!
Don't listen to him, Liberty! Oh, you! Watch your word! She might jump right off the bloody thing!
Why?
Why what?
First, they told me to get down, and then they told me not to. Why'd they change their minds so quickly? Not just them. It's like all of a sudden, everything's changed. People said they wanted the qualifiers, but then they cancelled them. They said they'd find a solution, but then they just completely gave up on solving the problem. Why couldn't they just keep at it until they achieve something? It's like climbing this bell tower. You've got to push through and keep going until you reach the top. Otherwise, you'll never get to enjoy the view.
Maybe they... Well, I don't know.
Miss Tooth Fairy, I think I did something wrong.
I did something wrong.
I can cut my own hair, cook my own meals, and do my own laundry. No one taught me. I just figured it out myself. I used to think the world was like the fish tank I had at home. No matter how many questions I had, the answers were all inside, just like the fish swimming in there. I was patient too. I'd take the fish one by one and carefully look them over. And I wouldn't stop until I checked every scale. Yep, every single one. Well, unless Mum and Dad scolded me. Actually, sometimes I couldn't figure out why they hit me. I just had a lot of questions, and I wanted to know the answers. Anyway, now I've learned the truth about the world. It's different from what I imagined. I thought it was a round tank, but it was actually square. I thought there were goldfish swimming inside, but actually there were pinching crabs and chomping sharks.
Sometimes even just pieces of rubbish. The round tank only existed in my mind, and all the answers I found were nothing. Just my imagination. And what's worse is that I hurt others with my imaginary answers.
You mean Miss O'Hagan?
I let her down.
I spent my entire youth learning how to get along with others. And you know what I realized? People will change as long as the result benefits them. Once things are going well, whether expected or not, people often forget the goals they set before they reach that point. What I'm trying to say is, we need to remember who we really are and what we really want. Miss Willow must have known what she really wanted. Otherwise, she wouldn't have become the youngest floor ritual record holder of the century. I'm sure she understands that it wasn't your fault. You didn't hurt her. In fact, you didn't hurt anyone. You just need to look at the fish tank in a new way.
Ugh. It hurts.
What's wrong? Let me take a look. You're losing a tooth. A new tooth is pushing out the old one.
A new tooth? But I've already lost all my baby teeth.
Open your mouth. Don't worry, it won't hurt.
Oh, ouch!
It's out. Look.
I thought I didn't have any baby teeth left.
Well, you don't anymore. This was the last one.
Ew, it stinks.
It does. I suppose I'll keep this then.
Dah dulu, tidur bentar sebelum sahur. Tapi coba main yang lain dulu. Bentar. Nah, main ini dulu ya. Lama nggak aku urus soalnya.
The power of ninjutsu here is quite dim. I shall unleash the vibrant colors of dazzling ninjutsu.
Satu, kalau satu mah udah ini aja lah.
We need a strategy.
Run away fast technique.
Still the same one.
Ya salah kan?
Find the answer.
Let the show begin.
Biarkan auto bekerja aja.
Dazzling obliteration. Please.
Let's improvise.
Please.
Feeling spiffy?
Please.
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin.
Taken. Make this secret technique. Dazzling obliteration. Please.
Still the same one.
Can you find the answer?
Let the show begin.
Make this secret technique. Dazzling obliteration. Please.
Fiend or devil. I'll crush them all!
Let's improvise.
I will remember your last words. Farewell.
Let the show begin.
Can you find the answer?
Make this secret technique. Dazzling obliteration. Please.
Fiends or devil. I'll crush them all!
Dreams do come true.
Please.
Feeling spiffy?
Please.
Let's improvise. Let the show begin.
Get them!
Dreams do come true.
Can you find the answer?
Make ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Please!
Langsung lah.
genius in action.
Hitam, nggak mau. Saya nggak mau yang hitam-hitam.
Will forged in ice never falters.
Will you find the answer? Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Take a look. This is your genius in action.
Will forged in ice never falters.
Will you find the answer? Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Fiends or devil. I'll crush them all!
Open sesame. What a crow.
Is that it? I was expecting something bigger.
Bold.
Will forged in ice never falters.
Will you find the answer? Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Fiends or devil. I'll crush them all!
Expand your thinking. Glimpse my mind.
Masih panjang.
Forged in ice never falters.
Will you find the answer? Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Fiends or devil. I'll crush them all!
Open sesame. What a crow. Expand your thinking.
Curiosity? Will you find the answer? Open sesame. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Bisa drop FPS.
Forged in ice, never falters!
Will you find the answer? Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Fiends or devil, I'll crush them all!
Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Ih. Apes aku.
Take a look. This is your genius.
Is that it? I was expecting something.
Like that! Will forged in ice, never falters!
Will you find the answer? Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Fiends or devil, I'll crush them all!
Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown. Curiosity? Expand your thinking. find the answer.
Open sesame.
Wheel forged in ice never falters! Wheel forged in ice never falters!
Buat apa Gepard?
Fiends or devil, I'll crush them all!
Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Ada yang bagus kecuali ini.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action. Watch this.
I'm with you.
Take a look. This is pure genius.
Wheel forged in ice never falters!
Will you find the answer?
Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Fiends or devil, I'll crush them all!
Open sesame. What a cloak. Expand your thinking.
Forged in ice never falters!
Will you find the answer?
Wheel forged in ice never falters! Wheel forged in ice never falters!
Open sesame.
Nothing but a boy. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Will forged in ice never falters!
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all!
Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown. Will you find the answer? Open sesame. Watch it grow. Expand your thinking. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
It's still early. Where to now?
Bentar ya, saya mau mutar dulu. Saya itu mau ngelarin yang belum dikelarin. Ini aja belum kelar. Recommendation bisa pakai ini ya. energy regeneration. Bisa pakai ini, yaudah tak cari. Ini nggak ada, saya nggak punya. Masih bisa ikut sini. Paling gampang berarti selanjutnya itu di relik. Banyak orang pakai ini. Nggak punya. Nggak apa-apa, yang penting ada dulu, nggak usah reroll.
Is that it? I was expecting something bigger.
Do you find the answer? Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Secret technique, dazzling obliteration.
Freeze or devil. I'll crush them all!
It's Santa thinking. What a crow.
Will you find the answer? Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Secret technique, dazzling obliteration. Ha! Please! Will you find the answer? Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Secret technique, dazzling obliteration. Ha! Please!
Fiends or devil. I'll crush them all!
Open sesame. Glimpsing the night.
Will you find the answer? Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Secret technique, dazzling obliteration. Ha! Please! Will you find the answer? Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Secret technique, dazzling obliteration. Ha! Please!
It's still early. Where to now?
Sudah.